Hey guys, it's Main here, back again with another IE review. Going again down the list as we do for the Marvel Redemptions and the insane sub streams that we had. Gave a lot of reviews away, just making our way down it. Today we have I Can Breathe is next on the list. Before we begin, as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, leave a comment below. You know, what are you working on, Idleon? What are your future goals? You have any questions about the game? Remember, as always, the Discord is a good resource. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord, recommend joining it. Link in the description. If you're in chat right now, type !Discord, and there is a link you can go ahead and check to join it. Anyways, let's go ahead straight into the review. Today we have I Can Breathe. Let's see where he is in Death Note at Samurai Guardians. I think he's only there on 1 or 2 characters, maybe. Probably 2. I'm guessing he probably used the V-Man speed run to get his V-Man there, but nonetheless is there, has pushed to the end of the world. My immediate short-term goal for you is definitely try to, number 1, upgrade Cropius Mapper, and 2, get all of your characters pushed to the end of World 6. That way you can get the crop evolution chance that this bubble actually provides you. It's a good short-term goal, gives you tons of crop evolution chance. So just getting all of your characters to the end of World 6 gives you a little bit there, so you can finish the rest of the crops and farming if you haven't already. It doesn't look like you've unlocked or gotten to the end. It seems like you have a lot of stuff to grind here, a lot of farming to grind here. We'll talk about this when we get here. You have some big problems when it comes to farming, but the crop evolution chance is going to help a ton for you. So anyways, let's go through the worlds one by one. Actually, let's look at your characters first, since I tend to neglect that towards the end of the video. But I mean, you have iOS keychains. God damn, terrible tools. Okay, all right. My biggest recommendation is do a pass on your gear. I think based off the amount of golden food you had, I'm going to assume that you have Choco Chip, and you do. So getting better gear on your characters, I think you need to re-optimize the gear that you have. Trying to get to Marble Glass is a good goal for you right now. Getting Marble Glass gear on every single one of your characters, and then having specific gear setups for specific things. So Bubo, generally, Marble Glass is going to be better for the money, as well as the all stat. Early game, Bubo is pretty good at money farming. DK does overtake it once you have consistently high orb uptime. If you're at Mini Chief Spirits, have Choco Chip, have decent crystal spawn chance, DK actually takes over the money gain for Bubo. But still, I think you might be in a stage where Bubo might be overtaking DK, depending what your drop rate is, depending what your crystal spawn chance is, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of factors that go into it, but Bubo generally at Marble Glass is best for him. Also, you have the staff here. This isn't the best staff. The reach is really high, so you're not dropping Auspicious Aura at the most optimal range. If you can't get to God Shard staff, I recommend actually equipping Stingers, because the lower range on Bubo is key, and the Marble staff doesn't have low range. The God Shard staff actually does, and it's actually best in slot for Bubo. But until then, Fisticuffs is the best weapon, so you can actually drop the aura next to the monster. You have higher uptime on killing things, and you're able to do cranium cooking more often. So Marble Staff's actually trolling. Recommend Fisticuffs or God Shard Staff. No in between, honestly. If you do cranium cooking. Other thing I want to mention is I would really recommend trying to get Divine Scarfs on all of your character. The 25% all AFK gain, 50% if you have the doubler, as well as the mob respawn is really, really huge. Getting it on every single one of your characters is best, so I recommend trying to do that. Grind out Cattle Croc. You should have more than enough damage to kill Nightmare Cattle Croc on every single one of your characters to get that task board done if you haven't already, and I hope you have. Tasks. Oh yeah, you have it done. You have the recipe unlocked. It's just a matter of grinding out Divine Scarf. So I really recommend trying to do that on your characters, unlocking it and giving it to every single one of your characters as well, because the AFK gain, the mob respawn, is really huge for printing. Speaking of prints, let's take a look, because you're at 617 million oak log, as I see the highest, and you are at copper 634. So your copper is actually a lot higher. I think you need to do a pass, try to upgrade your bubbles and stamps specifically for chopping efficiency. Try to get that up to a point where you get a billion minimum oak log, and copper ore is my recommendation. So you need to spend more time on alchemy. As always, trying to upgrade skill efficiency, getting the billion so you can do the Equinox stream, that kind of stuff, really, really important for you. So again, upgrading things like Hocus Chopus, get this to a point where you can Adamant, Hardy Diggy, again for mining, Librarian Tools, Severe Purple, Tree Sleeper. All those bubbles are really important for oak log efficiency and getting higher prints. Again, for warrior, the same kind of bubbles on the warrior side of things. The strong tools, hardy diggy, warrior's rule, molt orange, and dream of iron fish are really huge. Right now, I mean, since you're at the end of World 6, your main focus should be trying to get your characters to the end, like all of them, so you get the Crop Evo chance for Cropius Mapper. So upgrading things like Power Try 1, Try 2, Try 3 with Atoms is good. And, you know, just getting your damage to a point where you can push on all your characters and get the last bonus of that bubble is really, really important right now. I think you should spend more time trying to focus on farming, and we'll get to why in just a second. But going back to stamps, try to get your stamps out to the final 10,000 level that you have here. You have a lot of green, you have a lot of gilded stamps, you have a lot of atom discount. So start grinding this out. Upgrade things like carry capacity is really easy. Ladle stamp, multi-tool stamps, a huge one for you. You get a ton of skilling efficiency here, and you get a lot of ladle generation because it provides cooking efficiency. Also, it's just the best stamp in the game, hands down, by far, bar none. I will die on that hill. Multi-tool stamp, really, really huge. Also, you don't have some of the stamps unlocked, things like Void Axe, Stat Wall Street, Triad Stamp, Summoner Stone Stamp. Did you finish summoning? You haven't finished summoning, so you can still get these. Don't lock yourself out of Sussy Gene. Get those, then finish summoning. Go back, upgrade the stamps, do that kind of stuff. Really, really huge for you. Okay, you have all the points done. Cool. Vials. You unfortunately don't have the arcade Baljo Pickle. Unfortunate. Get on the grind. But really, what you should be focusing on is trying to get your monster materials up to 13. Vial grind is something huge for you late game that you can focus on. Once you get your characters to the final map, start actively doing your vial grind. Things like venison malt is huge. Number one, you should get this for the material cost reduction. And then go back, try to do some of the earlier, easier ones. Things like the donut drink. Things like cappuccino, the chocolate milkshake, all the monster materials, really, really easy, just obviously excluding Pearl Seltzer. I'd also say try to get this one, Pearl Seltzer, up to level 4, so you get the Shaman damage, and also gives you a decent amount of all stat percent. There's no way you can really get it past, get it to 13. There's zero chance right now at any point in the game you can get 1 billion Pearl Seltzers, or Pearl Shells, but getting it to level 4, decent stopping point. You can choose to progress it past that if you want, but I think trying to grind for gold cakes is way better than actually spending them on the vial. Anyways, monster resources, skilling resources if you haven't got it there yet. Ladybugs, the firefly grogs, that kind of stuff. Eventually you'll get there. The turtle vial, once you do unlock it, is really, really huge. It's a great bonus to your account. Gives you a ton of artifact find chance, sigil speed, cooking speed, construction build rate. It's multiplicative to those. And every other vial you get to 13 is going to just juice that even more. So if you're struggling with sigil progress, for example, which you are, that turtle vial is going to help a ton, as well as just generally getting your vials to 13, as it'll scale the bonus here, as well as Willow Sippy. Cool. Okay. So yeah, short term, what I really recommend is do the quest for Sussy Gene, unlock those stamps that you're missing, and then finish summoning. Summoning is going to provide a ton of sigil charge rate, like a huge multiplier. The turtle vial is going to be huge. The Willow Sippy is going to get scaled by level 13 vials that you do get. And then sigils will become a lot easier for you. Construction. Just not have fuel? Okay. Just be careful. I think your salts are a little bit out of whack. I think you might be a little inefficient in running out of salts if you're trying to upgrade everything here. The only thing I'd really recommend keeping at zero at no auto refine is just green and red. It seems like you are throwing your salts out of whack, which isn't necessarily too big of a problem once you're end game, but just be mindful. If you want more green stacks, if you want more damage, try to maintain a stack of 10 million at all times. You're going to help a little bit incrementally. Also is going to help with the Equinox stream. This should be, I mean, 10 million is not it's not a pipe dream for you by no means, but I mean, you're just refinery. You're not there at infinite salt generation. So just be a little bit more mindful, a little bit more active in this. Toolbox has a good resource for this. By the way, if you want to look at that, it'll show you how much salt you're costing on the next one, as well as how much salt you're producing. If it's red, that means you're out of whack. You need to kind of fix it. Salt lick. Okay, this is going to be something you want to try to finish because it's small bonuses. Yes, but it's decent for your account overall. The liquid rate and capacity at this point in the game for the Mousies actually pretty good, especially when you get to liquid farming. The Dune Souls actually not not great bonus, but I mean, you should be able to complete this. In fact, you have storage. You have these in your storage, so you can just max this out really, really easy for some extra class EXP and skill EXP. Skill EXP might actually be good for you. I mean, you definitely can try to get fishing up to 750 for the printer output here. You can probably use the divinity pearls to get your cooking up to 500 for the skill efficiency here. But yeah, just going back to it, the skill efficiency there from Salt Lick, just complete it. So you don't have to worry about it. Don't have to come back to it. Cool. Also, you get a little bit extra damage here for the penguins. Just get on the trapping grind, I guess, and finish this, and just finish your Salt Lick. Honestly, it should be relatively easy at this point in the game for you. Yeah, Atom Clutter. You have Boron at level 17. Try to get this to 20. I mentioned this in the previous reviews. Boron's really huge. I have videos on it. I have a mid-world 6 guide. Boron is really important for your account. So please do it. Cooking. Okay. So before I talk about cooking, I do want to mention your territory spice battles. I want you to try to finish it. Obviously, try to finish Dharma Mesa. Try to get enough combat power to get this spice. I see you have the setup from the spreadsheet. Mix and match the combination to try to get the foraging speed to unlock this, and try to upgrade Blooming Axe so you have more foraging speed from the green pets, more combat power rather from the green pets, so you can unlock these spices. You can also use poop in the SAR pet in the territory spice battle above to provide combat power to the pets below. So if you put a poop here on Bamboo Forest, it'll increase the combat power for Lullaby Airways. And same kind of logic goes for Dharma Mesa if you're struggling for combat power to generate the stuff for the spice. That way you can unlock the last 2 meals relatively easily. But trying to get on Dharma Mesa, I think we have a combination to finish that last battle if you're struggling on it in the Discord and tips and tricks section. So go look at that. Look at the pet combo that you need to finish that battle. Excuse me, I need to sneeze. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyways, once you unlock those spices, go back to cooking, unlock the spice, and you'll get a ton of meal cooking speed, more crop evo chance, so you can finish farming a lot faster. Okay, but generally, you have a lot of meals here that are taking under an hour to cook, which means you can definitely use a stack of like 10, 20, 30 ladles and get a ton of levels here. These are going to increase your damage. It's going to increase the bit gain you get, more liquid cap, crit chance, damage, all that stuff. Really high ping sneeze. Yes, you're right. Library checkout speed for more talent levels. Defense doesn't matter, but there's a ton of stuff here you can get. It's going to help boost your account. So don't forget to use ladles. I don't care if you're on the Equinox grind. Right now for the 100,000 ladles, which I assume. I get. Okay. So this man's clearly not a Bubo enjoyer. I don't know. I don't think you understand how important liquid vestment is. Just let me. Okay, yeah, that's the insane thing. Hold on. The fact that Laboratory Fuse at level 6 and Liquid Vestment is at 0 is diabolical work, okay? I don't think you understand how huge Liquid Vestment is for an account. I'm going to let my Bubo do cranium cooking in the background just to show how huge Liquid Vestment is. Get this to level 11 as soon as you can. This is insane how important this is. Thanks for the Discord thing. In the background, I'm going to let my Bubo cranium cook. Once the liquid is there, you'll see how important this is. In fact, I'm going to stick my characters on liquid so I get more liquid generation, just to show you how important of an upgrade this is from Equinox. We'll come back to this. Stop upgrading anything in Equinox. Get your liquid vestment to 11 ASAP. We'll come back to this. Someone reminds me in like a couple minutes. Anyways, worship. Okay. The skulls, I mean, yeah, just remember to use your charge, upgrade your skulls. As always, upgrading tools provides you more stats, provides you more money percent, more kill per kill, more damage, that kind of stuff. Get your tower defense up, get it to 130. 130 is the goal. Going back to cooking, you can upgrade cannoli probably to get more worship points during tower defense. That way you can upgrade your towers more, get more waves, upgrade more souls, so you can eventually get on the vial grind for souls. It's just generally going to help. Getting it to 130 is also an Equinox stream, so 130 is kind of the breakpoint you want to get for all the worlds. Relatively easy. It just takes a lot of time upgrading your towers and construction, upgrading the bubble. The Atom Collider upgrade for damage. I think it's nitrogen or carbon, something like that for wizard tower damage once they're above level 15 construction. Anyways, move on from that. Just do your tower defense. These shouldn't be taking you hours upon hours to do. I think you can probably get these waves up, especially since your Frosty Firefights at 140. You can probably get Waka Waka War, Acorn Assault, Goblin Gore Fest, Clash of Clans up to higher levels. Okay. I genuinely have no idea why Lab Fuse was leveled up. That's crazy, crazy work, man. Okay, Rift, get to Sneak Mastery. I don't know what your sneaking's looking like right now, but I mean, you potentially could get to Sneak Mastery and unlock the final floor and just get the prestige. Just getting to the bottom base floor, the one with the ghost, gives you a ton of EXP over the final floor. From the previous mastery. That base floor you get in Mastery 1 is going to provide you a ton of EXP as a result of the... it's just going to give you a ton of EXP. The EXP is going to, in turn, increase the amount of Jade Coin that you're getting, as well as the sneak that your characters have. So getting that going to help a ton in sneaking. And unfortunately, you don't have any pristine charms. I think you're just kind of... slowly grinding that out, free-to-play wise. Once you have a lot of sneak EXP, what I do recommend is you do actually get meteors on your character, so you can get more item find chance. It's going to help a ton. It's going to help a ton with item find chance, so you can find, eventually when you get to Mastery, you can find the gemstones for more sneaking, more Jade Coin, that kind of stuff, but also helps you find higher level gold charms, pristine charms. Eventually, going to help you with that as well, but also higher gloves, higher nunchucks, that kind of stuff. The golden peanut's actually relatively easy to get to 10k. I recommend trying to get this to 10k as soon as you can. This and I think the hamsters are probably something you really want to focus on. Trying to get a 100k stack of golden hamsters, because you have Choco Chip, is actually not that difficult of an achievement to do. Trying to get a 100k stack on the beanstalk as soon as possible so you can claim more sailing gains. And if I look at your sailing, I think it's going to be... Actually, it's not bad. I was expecting way worse. But getting the hamsters to 100k is going to help a ton with sailing. You can probably knock out a few more sovereign bonuses once you have the 100% chance. That way you don't have to equip it on your characters. Once it's over 100%, it doesn't do anything, so it just opens up a free food slot so you can put more golden food on your character. Things like the cheese from World 3 for more shrine gain chance when you collect AFK gains. Not only will impact sailing gains once you have the 100% chance with golden hamsters, but also will increase the amount of EXP you get for the shrines when you claim the AFK gains. Just FYI. Anyways, what I was trying to say, get the 100k, slap it on, get some more gold food effect you get from sigils, you get from stamps, that kind of stuff is going to help to get the 100% and get more sailing progress, because you can get more sailing efficiency, get more sigil effect, which again is going to translate to more gold food effect, AFK gain, stamp cost reduction, that kind of stuff. And also Fury Relic for the extra 25 talents. Really, really huge for you. And Crystal Stake for the damage, multi-kill. you know, sailing is goated. Eventually, when you get the lanterns, once you unlock these in Jade Emporium, I recommend sticking your characters on the Lantern Island as soon as possible. These bonuses are huge. The Shimmer bonus is going to give you scaling efficiency, provided you've actually worked on Shimmer. I don't know if you have. I hope you have and put all your points in scaling efficiency, but this is a huge scaling efficiency boost right here. Onyx statues, I imagine since you have Choco Chip, you should have Onyx statues done or close to done. Getting their bonuses multiplied here is insanely huge for your account for damage-wise, scaling efficiency, stealth, for example. It's going to help you a ton, so just getting the artifact here for the Onyx statue bonus, really, really huge. Also, Wind's Lantern, it's the best artifact probably in the game, probably because of... because it's just general account progress. It gives you damage, it gives you AFK gain, it gives you drop rate, it gives you skill efficiency, shiny EXP, that kind of stuff. Really, really huge. The 1.25x multiplier, insane. How do you unlock those lanterns? It is through Jade Emporium. So sneaking, go to Jade Emporium. It is this right here, the Brighter Lighthouse Bulb. So it's just after the Turtle Vial. You can find the 3 additional artifacts, being those lanterns, provide you a ton of bonus for your account. Honestly, when you unlock this, all of your boats, provided they're like 5-6 hours to get there, I highly recommend sticking them on that island to unlock those lanterns because they provide that much of a bonus to your account. It's like mandatory you try to get it. Gives you a ton of artifact find chance as well. So if you're struggling getting Sovereign Fury Relic, for example, or Frost Relic, or Crystal Stake, or Trilobite Rock, it's going to help a ton in getting you more artifact find chance to unlock them. Okay, let's go back to Equinox. Let's go back to my game so you can see how big Liquid Vestment actually was. Actually, we're going to have to come back to it once Cranium Cook is off cooldown again. But now that my Liquids is at cap, basically what Liquid Vestment does, and I'll go full screen for this so I can give you the explanation. What Liquid Vestment does is, since I'm at the cap for my Liquid, instead of me having to spend this on rates, as I normally did prior to the Equinox update, it'll automatically invest the points into both cap and rate. You see here my levels are at level 492 and 493. This is because of Liquid Vestment it's possible. So I'm getting a ton of Liquid cap. Every single level that I put into cap gives me 88 cap, actually. So getting the bonus here for cap, because I have Dragonic Cauldron and the Bleach Cauldron, is providing a huge increase to the liquid capacity I'm actually getting here. So once Cranium Cooking is off cooldown, you can see this number for cap and rate increase really, really high. So we'll come back to this in just a minute. Go back to the desktop review and just continue the account review. Star signs is probably something you need to focus on since you're just finishing World 6. The last one here, once you get your characters here, getting this and finishing out your star signs, just unlocking the last little bit that you're missing, is going to give you some decent bonuses as well. You may be missing things like the multi-kill per tier here, the luck, or the total damage, summoning XP, whatever you may be missing. Put that back. Whatever you may be missing, definitely these last 9 points are going to help. Also, with the Seraph Star Signs, it gives you increased bonuses. So once you get them to Infinite, you're going to get a ton of bonus for your account. It's very small, but it's noticeable nonetheless. Okay, you're active on the mini-boss, I see. But yeah, I mean, Boron is honestly the best thing you can focus on right now. Going back to Equinox, obviously spending your Equinox charge, upgrading Liquid Vestment, again, is just, it's insane that it's at level 0. And trapping. So I recommend re-trapping once you unlock the turtles. Trying to get that vial unlocked primarily, and then try to upgrade as much as you can is going to help a ton with your account progress. It's the best vial in the game because it provides you it's a multiplier vial for a lot of different things that are really, really important, like construction build rate and sigil speed, for example. Cranium Cooking, almost. We talked about that. Arena, okay, that's done, good. I guess we could talk about shiny pets. I recommend just preemptively trying to get your Infinite Star Signs. I think you may have all of them. I think you're at or near every single star sign is at infinite, but if you're not there, try to get this, try to get the infinite star signs as soon as you can. because you're missing like 1 or 2 star signs still left to unlock. But if you're not at all infinite star signs, recommend doing that. It's just, again, incremental bonus. It doesn't take much effort whatsoever. After this, what I'd recommend is trying to get Shiny Pet level up rate first. The Gmush, the Woad Board, Quenchy, I think there's one more. Trying to get those up to level 10, and then you can go back, try to upgrade things like skill efficiency, base critters per trap, multi-kill per tier, that kind of stuff, or artifact find chance even if you're struggling. All those provide incremental bonuses, very small, but it's also very passive. Crescent Spud, yes, thank you for Shiny Pet level up rate. But yeah, bonuses for meal is also really, really good. Also a reason why cooking is insanely good. So getting the Wood Mushroom, I think, and Sheepy up to level 10, probably top priority after Shiny Pet level up rate. Trying to cook off cooldown, almost there. So yeah, keep up the construction grind. Trying to get to what is it, 2,000, 2,500? The level 30 is a good. Just generally upgrading your construction, your buildings is going to give you more damage. Refinery speed is the big one, and build speed. So keep looking at construction every single day, even if it's slow progress. Once you get Turtle Vial, it's going to help a ton because, again, it provides a multiplier to construction speed. The Wind's Lantern is going to help as well because that provides construction speed. But just upgrading things like Trapper Drone, this is a good bonus for critters, so you can help with, you can get more turtles every single time you collect your traps. The towers are going to help a ton with damage. Every level above 50 is going to help you. I think the max for cost reduction is at 90%. So the only thing party starters really give you is just the 2% damage per level through the Atom Collider, but also is going to provide you with more range if it's not capped out already. But yeah, generally upgrading your towers is a good idea. Honestly, upgrading shrines is also a good idea, trying to get them to 100 for now. When you get the construction mastery to 1,500, these unlock another 100 levels, so getting those upgraded as well is going to help a ton. I honestly try to recommend getting these to the gilded slots, so you can, the trim slots, so you can upgrade them faster just for more construction level for the mastery, so you get more build rate. And rather the, not build rate, but the refinery speed. That's what it is. Anyways, now that Cranium Cook is active, let's go back and look at Liquid. So notice how I'm not upgrading this. Hands off the keyboard. The cap number is going up. The rate number is going up. Both of them are going up. I'm not doing anything. And these are progressing. It's insane. Why is this insane? Because you can get more gems per day. You can hit the Liquid cap to get 6 gems here and like 5 or 6 gems here, provided you have Dragonic or Bleach Cauldrons. You may be able to get an extra 2 gems per day, 3 gems per day. That's pretty good, free to play. Hands off keyboard, still cooking. You can do the Obol grind. Let's look at your Obols, because I guarantee you they're awful. So you have drop rate on the family tree, that's good. You have fishing, okay. You have worship, you have drop rate, you have trapping, you have drop rate, and you're working on these. You have construction. You can honestly get better Obols through Alchemy. You can get skilling specific Obols is what I recommend. So things like the mining Obols, you can get chopping Obols, you can get catching. Is it catching? Yeah, catching Obols. That stuff's going to help just kind of incrementally with your account. Getting those through Alchemy is the only way you can. So getting more liquid is going to be able to give you more Obols per day. You can try to upgrade them. Also progresses slab a little bit if you're missing some of them at higher tiers. So you can get more slab bonus. Alchemy at all stages of the game is hugely important. And also, eventually when you get to the point where you're just grinding out bubble levels, getting more liquid is going to help you upgrade things like grind time. So you need a lot of liquid, you need a lot of liquid cap for this. So upgrading grind time requires a lot of liquid, which liquid investment helps with in just upgrading the cap and rate. So you can produce more liquid, you can have more saved up at a time, so you can do more grind time leveling. Or, for example, if you're trying to do things like quick draw quiver, trying to do things like essence chapter, just needing more liquid cap is very important in all stages of the game, especially since you're hitting endgame. You're going to start noticing your progression is going to slow down. There's not a lot for you to do, and Alchemy is always something you can come back to reliably do, provided you actually care about your bubo. And the fact your liquid investment is at 0 means you're going to be kind of stuck at some of the endgame grinds, because it all comes back to Alchemy at every stage of the game. Anyways, Now that that example's done, I can stop yapping and stop talking about some of the more sweaty mechanics of the game. Anyways, I can breathe now as a meme to your account. I hope that was helpful to your account. Hope that reoriented you as to why liquid investment is actually a good upgrade. Love of God, max this out as soon as you can. It's the best upgrade in Equinox. Probably second being close second, if not tied with first in Metal Detector, obviously. But hopefully that helps, man. Hopefully that helps with your account. Again, get all your characters to Samurai Guardians, upgrade Cropius Mapper. Farming is something you definitely need to do because I didn't touch on this even, but it gives you base critters, gives you pet shiny pet upgrade rate. It gives you cash, meal speed. This meal speed is huge. You only have 68 crops. Getting this to all 160 is going to give you a million times multiplier. It's really, really huge. Gives you more Jade Coin generation, really fast gaming evolutions, so you can try to get the 90Q red bits for the last super bit. It's going to help you a ton with gaming. It's going to help you a ton with damage. Just getting on the market grind. Honestly, where you're stuck at right now is getting day market grind. You need to get nutritious soil up to around like 50 to 60%, getting this to 140%, getting product doubler to 90 to 100%, all this stuff, and then start focusing on things like evolution GMO, doing a bead and traded, trying to get to 1.2 to 1.22, getting speed GMO to 7 to 8%, grinding out 1K crops, grinding out land rank to get to 100K crops eventually with super GMO, and then doing more day market grind, that kind of stuff. Once you do day market grind, you worry about night market. Once you're at the 1.2x Evo and 7% speed GMO, then you worry about day market again, trying to upgrade another like 20% on nutritious soil, another 100% on stronger vines, another 20-30% on product doubler, then do night market again, then day market, night market, day market, night market, day market. It just flops back and forth. You get it. Farming is very it's hard to explain conceptually since it's not since I think people learn more visually. I think for farming, if you have any specific questions, I really recommend looking at the organized tips and tricks. Thank you, Zadek, for organizing that. There's a lot of useful guides regarding farming in there, or at least in the tips and tricks section. There's a early game progression guide, pre-land rakes, that's still useful. You can look at to progressing farming. I really recommend looking at that and seeing how you can really take off with farming. So really recommend looking at that. Hopefully you had enough to look at. I Can Breathe. Hope you had a great time. As always, reach out in the Discord, reach out in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, YouTube.